Imagine a world where the technology powering our most critical systems was created before humans walked on the moon. This isn't science fiction. It's our reality. COBOL, a programming language developed in 1959, continues to be the backbone of global banking, government, and transportation systems more than 6 decades later. COBOL, which stands for Common Business-Oriented Language, was revolutionary when it debuted. It was designed to be readable, reliable, and perfect for processing the large batches of transactions that businesses and governments needed. Its English-like syntax made it accessible to a wider range of programmers than previous languages. Fast forward to today, and COBOL remains astonishingly prevalent. According to industry estimates, over 70% of banking transactions worldwide touch a COBOL system. The language processes 95% of ATM swipes and handles $4.5 trillion in daily global financial transactions. Social security benefits, tax processing, airline reservations, all frequently rely on COBOL systems. The resilience of these legacy systems is remarkable. Many COBOL applications have been running continuously for decades without major issues. They're stable, thoroughly tested, and perform their specific functions reliably. As the programming adage goes, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. But there's a growing problem. The original programmers who built and maintained these systems are retiring or have already left the workforce. The average age of a COBOL programmer today is well over 50, with many in their 60s and 70s. Some organizations are even calling retirees back to work when problems arise. The COVID pandemic highlighted this crisis dramatically. In 2020, as unemployment claims skyrocketed, several state governments struggled to process the sudden surge. New Jersey made headlines when its governor made a public plea for COBOL programmers to help fix their overwhelmed unemployment systems. The knowledge gap is widening. Universities rarely teach COBOL anymore, focusing instead on modern languages like Python, Java, and JavaScript. Young developers have little interest in learning what they perceive as an obsolete skill. This creates a perfect storm. Critical systems written in a language that fewer people understand each year. Replacing these systems isn't simple. Many COBOL applications have evolved over decades, accumulating millions of lines of code with complex business rules embedded within them. Documentation is often incomplete or outdated. A complete rewrite could take years and cost millions or even billions of dollars. Failed modernization attempts abound. The Commonwealth Bank of Australia spent 5 years and over $1 billion replacing its core banking platform. The U.S. Internal Revenue Service has attempted multiple modernization projects since the 1980s, with limited success and billions spent. Some organizations are taking a middle path, using tools that allow COBOL code to interface with modern systems. Others are investing in training programs to create a new generation of COBOL programmers. IBM, which still supports COBOL, has partnered with universities to offer courses and certifications. The irony is that COBOL itself isn't the problem. The language has been updated over the years and can run on modern hardware. Its verbose syntax, once criticized, actually makes it relatively readable compared to some modern languages. The real challenges are the aging workforce, the institutional knowledge being lost, and the monolithic nature of systems that have grown for decades. As we continue deeper into the digital age, our financial systems, government services, and critical infrastructure remain dependent on code written half a century ago. The COBOL crisis represents one of the most significant, yet least visible technological challenges of our time, ensuring that the digital foundations of our society remain stable even as those who built them gradually disappear. The next time you withdraw cash from an ATM, file taxes, or receive a government benefit, remember that somewhere in the transaction chain, 50-year-old code is likely processing your request. Code that fewer people each year know how to maintain or replace. In our rush toward technological innovation, we must not forget the legacy systems that still, quite literally, run the world.